Okay, today you're going to complete part 1 of the Thanksgiving Dinner Excel activity. You should have received this handout in class. So this is the front of the handout, and the back of the handout has a picture of some information that you're going to type into this spreadsheet. So what you're going to do first, I'm going to minimize this, is you need to make sure File Explorer is pinned on your taskbar. Some of you might have new seats. So you're going to search and find File Explorer, right click it, and pin it to taskbar. Okay, now mine's already pinned, so it says unpin, but you're going to pin yours. Once you do that, when you open File Explorer, you'll want to make sure your OneDrive is connected and you see all of your files. You need to make sure your OneDrive's connected. If it is not connected, you're going to simply come over here to the bottom right and you'll see a little cloud. It'll probably be gray with a slash through it. You're going to click on that cloud and you are going to sign into your OneDrive. And remember, at any time in this video, you may pause to complete the step and then come back to the video and resume where you left off. All right, once your OneDrive is connected, you are going to go to search and we are just going to type in Excel. Okay. Now remember, in class, we are learning Microsoft Excel as a spreadsheet program that we use to enter, calculate data, things like that. When you open Excel, you've got templates or a blank workbook. We are going to choose blank workbook today. Whenever you create something, the first step, most important, is always to save it. So we are going to click the File tab, Save As, double click your OneDrive. Okay, make sure you click on OneDrive on the left-hand side, the navigation pane, and always change your file name so you know exactly what the file is. So for this one, you're going to type in your first and last name. So I'm going to do Amber Beers, and then it's going to be Thanksgiving Dinner. We're just going to do Thanksgiving Dinner Part 1. Okay. So, and if you don't know how to spell it, look at your handout at the top, Thanksgiving Dinner Part 1 with your name in front of it, and then click Save. All right, next step after we saved it is if you come down here, you can have multiple worksheets or spreadsheets in a workbook. So we have one worksheet or spreadsheet. We're going to rename that. So to do that, we're going to right click it and click rename, or you can double click it. Okay, so I just double clicked it. We are going to rename the worksheet tab to Thanksgiving Dinner. Okay, and again, all these steps are on your handout, but I'm walking you through it, so if you want to check them off as we go. All right, so we named our worksheet tab. Next step is we are going to change the font style and font size of the entire workbook or worksheet. So up in this top left-hand corner, we're going to click on that arrow to select the entire worksheet. We're going to come up to font style and we are going to change it to Arial Nova. And we are going to change the font size to font size 12. Okay, so that changed the font style and font size for the entire worksheet. To get off of it, just click in any individual cell. Now, what you're going to do is, in a second, you're going to be flipping your handout over to the back and you're going to be typing in all of the information that you see. Make sure you're typing it into the right cell address. So remember, a cell address is where they intersect. So for instance, right now the active cell is B2. So B2, it's where they intersect. We always do the letter first, then the number, and the name box shows us what cell is active. Okay. Now, when you go to type, so I'm going to start typing in what you're going to. In A3, you'll be typing in number of servings. Okay. Notice that runs over to column B and column C. All you do is you click back in that cell. On the Home tab, you come over and you're going to click Wrap Text. Okay. And then if that S is still cut off, you can always hover in between A and B and drag it just a little bit so it fits. So you'll be typing in everything the way you see it, exactly on the handout. Okay, again, fat grams, it runs over, so I'm going to wrap text, it fixed it, and then carb grams. And this one's going to run over, and I'm going to fix it. Okay. Also, when you get to the food, a lot of that is going to run over, white meat turkey. So what I would do is go ahead and click in between B and C and make that column wider. So to make a column wider, adjust the column width, you just hover in between the letters and you drag it once your cursor is the outward arrows. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put your typing skills to test. you're going to pause this video and you are going to type everything you see in the back of the handout in example 1. When you are finished, please come back to this video and continue the rest of the steps, because you're not done once you type it all in. All right, once you typed in all the information, we are going to move on to the next steps and kind of format our spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is, the first step is we're going to make this title. We're going to take it and we're going to merge and center it. So we are going to select cell range A1 to E1. A cell range is a group of cells, so we're going to click in A1 and hold it. So you're going to click and hold your mouse, drag it over to E1 to select all of those cells. And then all we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're on our home tab, and the alignment group, we're going to merge and center that title. Okay, we're also going to bold the title and change that title to size 14. All right, the next step is make sure all of your column headings, just make sure they're all wrap text, which I showed you earlier before you started typing, so that they all fit into the column. And then we're going to take those headings A3 to E3. We're going to select that cell range A3 to E3, and we are simply going to bold and center align the text. Okay. Now notice this S again is down at the bottom by itself, so I'm going to hover between A and B and drag it to fix it. So you're going to make sure you adjust all the column width to make sure everything fits. Green bean casserole, everything fits in the food section, so we are good to go in all of our column widths. All right, now we are going to apply borders to cell range A3, E16. So I'm going to first find A3. Okay, so A3, I'm going to go over to E, and I'm going to go down to 16, and I'm going to click all borders. So I'm going to come up in the home tab and the font group, this little border button that you learned. You're going to apply all borders, so it gives it a nice outline. Now we're going to select cell range C4 to E18 and center align it. So here is C4. Okay, so I always click in the first one and hold, drag over to E and down to 18, which is here. And I'm going to simply on my home tab and my alignment group, I'm going to center align those. And cell B18, so if I go to B18 down here, we are going to right align that text and bold it. So I'm going to bold it, and in the alignment group, I'm going to right align it so it pops over to the right. All right, so if you take a look at mine, this is how your spreadsheet should look. So our title was merged, bold 14. My column headings are all bold and they're center aligned, and I adjusted the column width so that everything fits. All of my food is left aligned, it is not bold, okay, and everything fits, nothing's cut off. All of my calories, fat, grams, carbs are center aligned, all those numbers. And then I have my borders around A3 to E16. And then we bolded and right aligned the word total in cell B18. All right, once you finish that, you are done with part 1. You are done for today. Make sure your name and your period are on the handout, and you're going to turn it into the front table. You're going to go ahead and save this. So Control S, or come up here to the top left and click the floppy disk. Please do not forget to save it. Exit the assignment, and then you are going to upload the file into Canvas. Great job, guys. We are going to do part 2 next class period.